Well, hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Dead Spud. I'm Maniacal Mac. Today's movie we're going for came out in 1986, and it's called Deadtime Stories. This one is like an horror anthology. I think it's like, kind of playing on fairy tale stories, because the two stories, one of them's like based on Goldilocks, the other's based on Red Riding Hood, and then the first one just says about witches. I don't know what fairy tale that's based on. I guess it is a fairy tale if it's in this anthology thing, I can only assume. I don't know too much about it. I think it is like, kind of fairly comical. It's not 100% serious, so 80s film, expect a bit of a goofballness and stuff like that. The trailer shows what looks like a bit of mulchy corpses and stuff like that, but I just like the idea there, like, a horror version of like fairy tale stuff, Reminds me a bit of that film I covered before, Rumpelstiltskin. Like, that was hilarious. I doubt it was going to be on that level, like, what I mean? Because that was actually a really funny film. But yeah, we'll see with this one. As I said, I don't really know too much about it, or otherwise it's an anthology, kind of using fairy tales and giving a horror twist. On that note, if you have seen this film, what did you make of it? After my reaction, my review, do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Any movies to suggest? Chuck them in the comments, let me know. Otherwise, let's get on to Deadtime Stories from 1986. Right, so you got this like point of view thing creeping around doing a Michael Myers. Let me guess, this is the uncle who's going to see the kid now and go, right, go to bed while I tell you a story. Because if it's uncle, this is like the episode done with Jamie P in it, where he's fucking dodgy, you know what I mean?
Get in that bed!
God, look at this.
It's too dark, I can't sleep.
He's just standing there, get in that bed.
But there's a monster in here, and he wants to get me.
If you don't lie down right now, I'm gonna get you.
Can't be worse, fuck that.
Pedo!
What?
Pedo!
I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
Why don't you make one up?
All right.
That's a good excuse, actually, for your film. It's like, why is your film so shit? Well, the kid literally goes, just make it up. We just had to make the film up on the spot. Couldn't keep your expectations that high. Is that what they're going for?
Respect.
What lovely ladies?
Never you mind.
Yeah, she's like, tell this guy, do you know two lovely ladies, like AKS come in? He's like, what lovely ladies? That's quite funny. Yeah, so he's turned up now, and these witches, I'm guessing, obviously, they can shapeshift, and now it's just this. Even though it's a little fucking house, and now this, alright?
What? It's a bit of bondage, eh?
Yeah, he's into the bondage, eh?
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
Like, is she actually going to get her tits out? Because, like, if he's just a victim, like, you tease him, I guess, but then he'd be like, nah, now it cuts to the old woman, and she's... That's actually quite funny.
What is this stuff anyway?
She just rubs some shit around his hand. Is it going to melt his hand off? Yeah, I think it is. Ah, look at this. Ah! The flame melted the hand off. Ah, what the fuck, alright? So yeah, like, for that effect, he's got a load of elastic bands, painted them black, and just...
Came from a holy man.
Okay. Yeah, they're not even fucking digging it up properly.
Pathetic.
Well, like that, I suppose their heart is just dried up rather than just, like, gone.
Best. Mother was a good woman.
Nasty woman she was.
They seem more fit for, like, a children's, like, TV, like, comedy, like, swashbuckle kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? And I guess a comedy, sorry, but... I don't know, hit and miss for me.
Peter, what is it?
Ah, look at this. You're chatting her up and all that, and then Witch comes and goes, Garr. Ah, she's like, go on, you go do, even though the woman said, no, it's too important. He could do the next sacrifice, but yeah, he's just gonna turn on them, and he obviously...
Well, duh.
Yeah, that's quite a cool little effect, eh? It's like Hellraiser mixed with a thing. So what they need to do for the sacrifice for, if her body could just regenerate, like, you know what I mean? I thought the whole point of that was like putting her heart in the fresh body and she'd regenerate, okay, but this is cool. And also the guy was like, follow my lead, instead of like escaping her first. She's like, no, I want to see what the fuck happens here, mate. Wow, look at this. Yeah. Alright, mate. Sure, fucking I'm over as fuck I do, mate. Where the fuck's it foaming from the face?
I don't know.
Have an hell of a whitey, fair play to him. Ah, look at this. That was like Big Trouble in Little China, wasn't it? Goodbye, Mr. Burton. I mean, look how stupid he is. Why didn't he, like, I don't know, when he weren't looking and tie her and then throw the fucking knife so she at least could get away?
What an idiot!
Ah, he's got loads of eyes. He's just throwing eyes at her. Ah, because he got blood to drink now. That's quite funny. Ah, he's screaming like a girl and then she gets hit on the head.
Pathetic.
He just ran away when I suggested it.
Yeah, she's right. Well, but when did you... Well, I suppose you suggested running away straight away, but... You didn't suggest at any point, anyway. I love how she's like, hold on, but you were still, like, working with him anyway beforehand, so although you saved me, you still fucking... If you didn't turn up, this would never have happened, you bastard. Like, you know, none of that? Alright, let's see this, then. Come on.
Come on! Bad! Come on! Bad! Come on!
Ah! What's he doing? Ripping it? He just ripped her heart out. He KO'd her. How the fuck did he do that?
I don't know.
Ah, just jumped on his head like the Thing. That's amazing. Ah! And then she just threw it against a rock. Alright. Is he gonna crawl back into it and do it all over again or some shit? Because now we can just fucking move.
Not quite.
Mushy, icky ending.
Well, what time?
Here's another thing I always point out in films. Look how light it is outside. Like, I know he's a young kid, but you get him to bed at like 5 in the afternoon at like latest. That's crazy. It looks more like 12 in the afternoon here.
Back to life. And...
Ah, he's like, he didn't like the mushy ending, so he goes, oh, then, well, the Thing jumped back to life and strangled him. Alright, fair enough, then I'll do.
What now?
The beer can fell, even though he just put it in. He's supposed to be full. It's clearly empty, like.
Gotcha.
Oh, Brian, for Christ's sakes, the Miss Nude Bayonne competition is on cable.
The Miss Nude is on, what, 12 in the afternoon? Is that normal in American TV? You get Miss Nude on at 12 in the fucking afternoon? He's going to do a little Red Riding Hood version. Here we go.
She's a hot-looking high school senior.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, Red Riding Hood was a hot high school senior. Like, this guy is fairly funny. Like, a bit dated humour at his time, but... You know, I appreciate the twist on this when he's like, fuck yeah, I'm just watching Miss Nude. Like, you want Red Riding Hood? Here's a modern-day hot version of it, you know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. Like, so she's just looking in the mirror and undressing, like, you know, because as we men believe this is how all women act when they get undressed and stuff, like, you know? Because it's fact, of course.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts, these facts, it's not facts.
This guy ain't even rubbing her up properly, like, and all that, and she's getting all turned on by it. What the fuck?
Okay, Mom.
So when she's fantasizing about the guy kissing her up, who's a dog licking her, that's a bit weird. Which honestly went on for about a good 5 minutes.
Go off. Say that for my vacation.
Save that for your vacation. That spliff's like about that big, like, you know. I know it's pure, but still. It's like I've seen in Cheech and Chong in here, where it's like, the fuck is this? I've been saving this for the special occasion, like, you know.
Hijo de la chingada! Is that a joint, man?
Oh, yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
I'm here to pick up.
This is quite funny, because he's like just working in like a pharmacy and, you know, on the job he's like selling proper drugs, like, you know.
Charge slips. I'll be right back.
Genius idea, because it'd be like, well, they sell drugs, yeah, of course it was a pharmacy, no, you know. But this guy's jacking up. I thought he'd just give him, like, I don't know, some pills or sedatives. No, he's fucking giving him... Okay. Nah, he's like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I think he's mixed up their bags, isn't it? Yeah, he's giving the woman his stuff, which is heroin.
Do that.
Look at this, he's like, you give me your fucking address. This guy's just fucking up. It's going to be like a first time. He's like, broke into the shed, bought candles and that, and she's just sitting there. It's like, no way, pump the blood, the fucking mattress, like. Dweeb.
Open the door!
I will not!
Nah, I'm not going to open the door to you. Leave me alone. Here we go, he's having a turn, isn't he? Look at him. Okay. Okay.
We're here.
I saw him in the house, the shadow just moving about downstairs there. Guy just jumped out of nowhere and got the guy, did he? Like, that's nice. He's got a massive slice in his back, like. Up, and then he goes his neck, so he's out the picture in a while. Oh dear, he's, doing what we think he's into, okay. She grabbed his heart. She nearly KO'd him. Stabbed him in the... right through the neck, nice. Oh, Grandma's not actually dead. She at least infected though?
Bet your ass.
Yeah, she's turning.
Grim, are you all right? Grandma.
Yeah. Oh no, Grandma! What kind of teeth do you have?
Red Riding Hood is... And unfortunately, no one lived happily ever after. The end.
Nothing here, nothing here.
Yeah.
Definite deficit of monsters in here, isn't there? No monsters.
No matter here, if I can send me out my beer, for fuck's sake. Home for the hopelessly insane, so Goldilocks in this version, like, is insane, alright. I just did.
Now don't try anything funny.
And he's turned it back on him, because it's all patience, and he like...
Oh, no.
I've got to see, I don't know why, but that guy there who's all hunched up, he is so familiar. I got a feeling I've seen just this segment. I got a fake gun, like. How's she going to reverse over him?
You are kind of cute.
Yeah, Goldilocks is a psycho in this, yeah, that's right. I'm positive I've seen this fucking somehow. She's also got psychic powers.
What? Fred, Norman, you two should get along.
It's like there's all these fucking dead people and she's got him levitating while she's like, oh, meet each other. Okay, so Goldilocks is like Carrie, basically.
The deaths of at least 14.
Absolute psychopath, but Chud Award, yeah, go on.
In other news, President...
Look at he's like, apparently she got psychic powers, it's never been confirmed, so she does that.
Consider it confirmed.
Yeah.
Our family will get our money the way we've always gotten it. Honorable.
Yeah. He's like, what about welfare? He's like, no, our family will get it the way they've always got it. Honourable. Cuts to a scene of them robbing a bank.
Of the area police in charge of the Bear family apprehension.
Just feeding a corpse some pop as you doing it. Okay, now it's gone to this. Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Maybe we could throw in a few of these, just to soften up the area.
Yeah, like Goldilocks is in it. Like, they're just throwing some dynamite. There's someone in there, soften up the area.
Someone's sleeping in my bed.
Someone's sleeping in my bed. In my bed.
All right, get out.
Get out.
Look what I found.
She actually got her tits out for this film as well.
Respect.
I like you too, Goldie. Kiss me.
Oh, he's like, I like you too, Goldie, kiss me. And then she does this. It actually hits her in the head as well. So it's become very rapey, very nice. And she's like, oh, baby, baby. So yeah, she's into it, I guess, you see.
Fuck this.
Fuck. Did you see this? Look at this. Nah, screw it. Let's go get a pizza.
Yeah. The whole thing is, Porridge is too hot, take a walk until it cools down. Fucking get a pizza. So the cops are about to invade them and they just got away so they went for the pizza.
Can I have a drink, Papa?
Sure, why not?
I'll have a double bourbon and whiskey, please.
Can I have a drink? Sure, Papa. I'll have a double bourbon and whiskey. Just slaps him across the head.
Too old for this type of life. I didn't want you to be part of it.
This guy's funny as hell,
I
man.
had other plans.
Nah, because the cops sneezed, they all just shot at the fucking empty house, like.
Has been wiped out by a fierce fire.
Yeah, they said the beer gang's been wiped out, like, just assuming it on the news, so they're like, oh, sure, we can just go to California, no one's looking for us now. Look at this fucking thing there, like, alright. The kid's screaming, he's like, nah. He's like, oh, whatever. Shut up. Nah. Yeah, nah. Right then, so I was Deadtime Stories from 1986. The first two stories I weren't familiar with, but the third one I definitely seen parts of it because I remember the old guy especially. Unless he's played that exact same role, the same actor in another film, that part I was like, this is so familiar, like, you know. But the rest of it, I was like, what, Goldilocks got fucking carried like things? Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. So, first story then, when it was about the slave guy that, you know, the witches owned. We're making him do stuff, and then he comes across the woman. Is that like a Hansel and Gretel spin on it? Because everything's a spin on, you know, fairy tale. But that seemed like a mix of things then, because he meets a blonde woman, which kind of seemed a bit like they've incorporated Goldilocks. Like she's a Goldilocks character, that's not her name. But then that was quite cool with some of the effects and stuff. And I did find it quite comical with how the witches were acting. But then it kind of does set the tone for like a lot of this film where it's like, oh, you're kind of very silly comedy, fair enough, like, you know what I mean? So I didn't mind them, although some was hit and miss, some of the stuff they did. And the effects now were pretty decent, like. And then the way, like, it was quite funny, I did find, when the little kid goes, oh, so they live happily ever after? So then the uncle goes, oh, right, well, fine, no, the witch came back to life and just killed him. It's like, all right, that was quite funny. And then the second one, when it went into Red Riding Hood and the wolf, yeah, that was okay. It was like a completely different take on it, more of a modern day thing. And the wolf guy was basically just needed drugs to like stop turning into a wolf, so different spin on it, like, you know what I mean, I guess. That was okay. The effects on the transforming was pretty decent. I'd probably say it was a less enjoyable out of the three stories, I would probably say. Because then the last one obviously is a Goldilocks, and I just found him quite funny, you know, very childish, but it was funny. I liked like the little Thelma and Louise style, the like gangster kind of things as well, you know what I mean? And then instead of going against Goldilocks, you meet who happens to like have carry-like abilities. So fair play, they went fucking completely different directions I was expecting with, like, I thought it'd be like, oh, it'd be based in the folklore time or something. It was like modern day, and now we're adding like a bit of kick and carry into it, all mad shit. So it was alright for what it is. I'll be honest, I give it a spud. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't deserve a dub, you know. I was enjoyed enough out of it. It wasn't a super long film. Anthologies, you get 3 different styles in each, like, you know what I mean? It was alright. Enjoyable laugh. I didn't have too much bad to say about it, because when you get the vibe, if it's not your thing, you're going to turn it off, innit? But if it's like, go on, then I'll keep watching, you're likely going to fairly enjoy it, you know? Nothing groundbreaking, but it was pretty decent, and there was some characters that stood out. The woman got a chud as well, so there's that. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say on this. Like, you know what I mean? He was very self-aware, so it's hard to really rip on it, because it's like, well, everything that was silly and corny, he was doing it on purpose. Like, it's just wherever you felt it worked, really. Like, you know what I mean? On that note, have you seen this film? If you have, let me know what you thought of it. Any movies to suggest, let me know. Do you agree? Do you think this is a complete pile of shit and I was wrong? Let me know. Do you think this is like really underrated, amazing, I'm not giving it enough love? Let me know, you know. Tell me what you think. Otherwise, thanks for joining. I've been Maniacal Max. So until next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.